There you go. What are you doing? I don't think there is a picture. Ta-da! Ta-da! Take care of her. Look at Mommy. Look at Daddy. Mommy, get down! Mommy, get down, Mommy! Look, my boo. Oh, look. I showed her what I wanted to do. Let's go get you some milk. Get up. Sass.
Sass.
What I did, can I kick them? I got some brains and a brain, can I kick them? Don't ask me a thing, how I got it, how I did it. Been the whole path, had a flag, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the stress I'm winning for the chain, can I kick it? They been the same, they complain, can I kick it? They gon' act as different, so I ask, can I? Hey, depending on my phone, they look on my dog, so but you wouldn't with it. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and one, but then got rich again just to lift it up. And they was more than this pick up. You seeing so for me and being so hungry, I hate to eat pussy. How did you let it go? How she was did she mix? Might have had one of the folks that we call her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they keep we did this and that's how we. Gave me explain what I did, can I keep? Hold on. Yeah, I got some brains and a brain, can I kick it? Don't ask me a thing, how I got it, how I did it. Been the whole path, had a flag, can I kick it?
Next.
With a sprain, can I kick it? Just the stress I'm winning for the chain, can I kick it? They been the same, they complain, can I kick it? They gon' act as different, so I ask, can I?
So I found diapers in the front. Come on. What?
Let me explain what I did. Can I got some brains and a brain. Can I
Ready to tell Daddy?
Don't ask me a thing, how I got it, how I did it.
No, Daddy.
Can I kick it?
You want your banking? Mommy's got your banking.
Are you gonna stay in there and go see? Lay down. You want to go in there and lay down? Lay down. Lay down. I'll get you another pillow, okay?
got it, see my jewels, shining, white diamonds, money suckers, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. I don't know no problem on this every day. Thinking I will with people all everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I will pray the way. And when it was hard, they wanted me calm, so I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, we riding on it. My engine is hooked up, and we crying on it. Walked in with the whole team, we riding on it. Couple of sprays on the wrong pot. I don't want fussing with wild nonsense. Couple of stop.
Yeah. Got it.
Stop it, quiet, I done got it, see my jewels, shining, white diamonds, money suckers, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. I don't know no problem on this every day. Thinking I will with people all everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I will pray the way. And when it was hard, they wanted me calm, so I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, we riding on it. My engine is hooked up, and we crying on it. Walked in with the whole team, we riding on it. Hey yo, like check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a parent, like key. Just do it. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Just do it. If I like it, then I flip it. What you do? Just do it. On the mall, my wrist goes to it. Just do it. Tryna flip them all, but they gotta do it. Just go to wait a minute, like no make sense, don't really get it. I'm ready to get into the chicken. That chicken, nigga, like a chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good part. Keep it right for myself. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check, I'm over my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a parent, like key. Just do it. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Just do it. If I like it, then I flip it. What you do? Just do it. On the mall, my wrist goes to it. Just do it. Tryna put them down, but they never do. Just up sky high while I'm on your Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty better go and just get shoes. Like a strap, said it's alright. Then I come home, shorty stepped on my own white. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and rest of it. Don't talk to me like I can't, I'm singing. Press those in the days, I'm ringing. It's responsible, don't take out my car in the office. Don't too loud, wanna play more, and it's going down. It's not cool, got a block on lock. Got a big about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a parent, like key. Just do it. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Just do it. If I like it, then I flip it. What you do? Just do it. On the mall, my wrist goes to it. Just do it. Tryna flip them all, but they gotta do it. Just go to wait a minute, like no make sense, don't really get it. I'm ready to get into the chicken. That nigga, like a chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good part. Keep it right for myself. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check, I'm over my socks. Hey yo. Nike check. Now I'm the one that they picky. Checks out, they get seen, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that down to me. Got a little one, biggest when I'm all the ones, the others with the blues in the blood across it with the blood dealer. Swear water like the biggest summer, throwing the bread and butter. What we ate, then I know I had to drink it to the dreams. A nigga only want to go and we don't see himself. Gotta be number one, number two, never count. Used to have bubbles, cause competition now pouring them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough just to end the drought. I feel like 23, won't fall again and I put that on. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two, never count. Used to have bubble guts, competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on. Yeah. I feel the way my heart out on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the London Bulldogs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
4-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And they want this right upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. the gun, Geis. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Butler there on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On first down, this is Geis. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3. Bulldogs nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Lawrence Guy gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now Griffin on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22. Now Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 2-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, Griffin. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try and get it with Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional Round. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. The gun, Griffin. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's up to about the 47-yard line. So there is stopping Terrell Edmonds.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin will get this into the hands of Mostert.
Griffin's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Third and 2, now Griffin. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Patriot first down.
First and 10, it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Throwing again, Griffin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This is becoming a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and
decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
6-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Griffin. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Griffin. The man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. This is Mostert, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It'll be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Operating from the gun. Griffin. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
6 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Griffin. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. Now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 12 yards there and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Back to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage started strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping